What's going on, guys? Copamar TV here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about the self-checkout. If you have been on earth for the past 5 years and you are living in the States, you already realize that many of your favorite grocery stores have been switching to the self-checkout system. Even some of your clothing stores have been switching to the self-checkout system. I do feel that it is efficient in terms of moving people out the store quicker. However, I feel like there is a lost connection there with community when it comes to the self checkout. Now, we're going to watch this video and then we're going to listen to what this gentleman got to say, and I'm going to come back with my 2 cents.
Just got some groceries at the store. I'm going to tell you today why you should not be using self-checkout at the grocery store. Self-checkout is really no different than this. It is taking jobs out of people's hands. They don't have to pay these robots nor listen to them complain, and they can work whenever. Have face-to-face interactions with people. We are already way too reliant on technology nowadays, and look at this picture. No one's talking to a person. Going to a cashier is also going to help you connect back to your community. Whenever I go to a grocery store nowadays, like a Walmart or something, I'll see like 2 cashiers working and no one goes to them and everyone goes to the self-checkout. It's degenerate. Yes, I know sometimes it might be more efficient for you if you're in a rush, but maybe take that extra time out of your day to go to the cashier and have a nice conversation with them. We need to bring back more community aspect living in our society. There are certain people out there that want us all divided. They want us all just reliant on technology, but no more. We must ascend and rise above. We are stronger than that. God bless y'all. Have a good day.
Now, I cannot disagree with anything that he just said. I used to work at this store called Publix in Florida, right? I used to be a bag personnel, stocking groceries, and then I moved to customer service. When I was in customer service, I dealt with more people, speak to people a lot more. There were people that came to the store, and you could tell these were older folks that didn't have a lot of people visiting them in their older ages, and they just needed to talk to somebody. Some of the times it's like you can tell that they buy the groceries, they'll come in, they'll buy their lotto ticket, and they do not want to leave. They go, they talk to the manager, they're shaking this guy's hand, they're just happy to see this guy. And all of this have been snatched away from them. The interaction that they would have had with their favorite cashier, and I'm talking about when I used to have my own lane cashing these groceries, especially on Sundays, you would have families that come in, they come to my line because they see me, and we would just be having discussions. They'll ask me, oh, how is school going? Am I going to college? And we would talk, and there would be information being, received, and, compliments being delivered between people and that human interaction. And like I said, all that is now gone. We are dealing with a computer. We're dealing with computers, and that's it. It is emotionless. It is dry. It has no soul. I get it. I understand that we are living in a capitalism society, and the money is the only thing that they care about. They do not care about your feelings. They do not care about your life, because they don't care if you are not making enough money to survive, as long as they can make and capitalize off the lack of you not being there and the computer being there to take the space of you. They're happy because they do not have to pay that computer. They don't have to pay the computer. However, what I find unfair about the self-checkout system is that if you go to a grocery store and you have to check yourself out, I believe that there should be a discount on your groceries. I feel like this needs to be signed into the law or something. Like, how am I going shopping in your store and I'm picking up my items and I'm swiping them across the scanner, and I gotta pay you for working for you? I'm working for you. I'm getting your goods out of the store, and I gotta do it myself while just giving you my money. I just feel like that's unfair. That's really unfair. So that's one part of why I feel like it's just, nonsense. One of the other things, like I said before, you do not have any interaction with anyone. I feel like it's necessary if you're buying one item, maybe they could have a self checkout for, you know, um items that maybe if you have 5 items or less and you're just trying to get in and get out the store. I understand that. Use your self checkout. However, it shouldn't be where the entire store is a self checkout system. And at the same time, there are people that is going to steal stuff and you can't catch everybody. So why not keep most of the cash registers with real people? That way customers can come back to your establishment. One of the things that these companies do not understand is that some of their prices are really high and people are not coming to the store most of the time because, oh, they like what you sell. Sometimes they come there because they like certain people that work there, so they actually want to go and interact with those people versus going to a store that they're not familiar with these people. Especially say they go to the store, they know that, okay, Mike is in the deli and Mike always hold on to certain yogurts for them before they go out and sell them off. They go to the store for that. The AI do not care about these people, these customers, the way how the old lady in the bakery would be caring about making sure that, hey, you come in, they give your kid a free cookie, and put a smile on their faces. But we're moving towards a time where people are disconnected from everything and they're connected to certain things, especially the cell phone. We're connected to our phones now more than we're connected to people. And what they want for society is for us to be connected to machines versus people. You know, you go to the store, they want you interacting with that self checkout lady, the self checkout AI. I remember the other day I called my insurance company. I think it was my auto insurance company. Never spoke to a person, not one bit, not one person answered the phone. I called, the robot picked up the phone. I spoke to it like a normal person, and it felt so weird. It felt very weird because I'm here talking to this computer and I'm like, this is not right. This is not right. And how far are we going to explore these new systems to where we no longer can tell that we're not talking to a robot, to the point where we're telling this thing thank you when it don't even care if you say thank you or go to hell. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is this: I feel that at some point there are people, right, that will be in such deep depression. And I feel like it's going on right now because they are not able to interact with people. One of the places that we interact with people the most is your grocery store. Not everybody goes to parties. Not everybody goes to bars. Not everybody go watch movies. Not everybody goes to church, but everybody goes to the grocery store. Most adults will go and buy their food. That's a guarantee. So when they go to that grocery store, that is where they'll see people that they would normally see on a regular basis. And that's their community. That is their community, right? So now we don't have that because what these companies do, they fire these people. They let them go. You know what I'm saying? And they keep one of them to watch you and make sure you're not stealing from the AI computer. They make sure that they keep one person there to make you cash yourself out, working for them for free, and also make sure that you don't steal anything. But let me know what you guys think about this new wave, the self checkout for everywhere. Let's get into the comments and see what people got to say. Someone said, one second, guys. Someone says, I have had a few quite unpleasant experiences with cashiers. Self checkout was a good thing for me. Honestly, I don't see your point. I'm guessing that's a person that's antisocial. Someone else says, you might be speaking the truth. but we have no choice where I live. Someone else says, introvert culture is being taken to the extreme these past couple years. And that's where I'm going to leave it. A lot of people have become introverted because of technology. They lack expression. People do not go to the grocery store telling people good morning like they used to before because they're there to interact with the AI. But let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is a positive move forward, or do you believe that people are going to be so disconnected that they won't be able to use words with each other anymore? I mean, they're already doing it with the texting, but I'm talking about the language, the art of speaking will be lost. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Until next time, guys, Scope of TV, I'm out.